Welcome to Farming 101 for beginner homesteaders. If you've ever dreamed of growing your own food, raising a few animals, and living a little closer to the land, you're in the right place. This video is all about taking those first steps. No experience required. We'll cover the basics of planning your homestead farm, picking the right crops, and even dipping your toes into raising animals. By the end, you'll have a simple roadmap to get started. So, let's dig in. Pun intended. First things first, every great homestead starts with a plan. Don't worry, you don't need acres of land or a big budget. Even a small backyard can work wonders. Start by asking yourself, what do you want from your homestead? Fresh veggies for your table? Eggs from a few chickens? Maybe some herbs to spice up your cooking? Write down your goals. It'll keep you focused. Next, take a look at your space. Walk your land or your backyard, and note where the sun hits most of the day. Plants need at least 6 hours of sunlight, so that sunny spot is your future garden. Got a shady corner? That might work for a compost pile or a chicken coop later on. Timing's important too. Check your local growing season. When's the last frost in spring, and the first in fall? You can find this online with a quick search for your area's planting zone. For example, if you're watching this on March 1st, 2025, like today, spring planting's just around the corner for many places. Start small. A 4x4 foot garden bed is plenty for your first year. Now, let's talk crops. As a beginner, you want plants that are easy to grow and quick to reward you because nothing beats that first harvest. Here are 3 winners. 1. Lettuce. It grows fast. You'll be eating salads in 30 to 60 days. Plant it in early spring or fall since it likes cooler weather. 2. Radishes. These little guys are ready in just 3 to 4 weeks, perfect for impatient beginners. And 3. Tomatoes. They take a bit longer, about 60 to 80 days, but nothing tastes better than a sun-warmed tomato you grew yourself. Here's a pro tip, start with seedlings from a local nursery instead of seeds if you're nervous. They're like a head start. Plant them in good soil, mix in some compost if you can, and water them regularly, but don't drown them. A simple watering can work fine. Oh, and don't stress about perfection. Weeds happen, bugs happen. Just pull the weeds and keep going. You'll learn as you grow. Once you've got your garden going, you might be ready to add some animals. For beginners, chickens are the homestead MVP. 3 to 5 hens can give you fresh eggs every day, and they're pretty low maintenance. You'll need a small coop, think 4 square feet per chicken inside, plus a little fenced run for them to scratch around. Feed them a mix of layer pellets and kitchen scraps and they'll be happy. If chickens feel like too much, try rabbits. They're quiet, take up less space, and their manure is gold for your garden, no composting required. Start with a simple hutch and a pair of rabbits. Whatever you choose, research local regs. Some areas have rules about livestock, even on small homesteads. And start small, you can always add more later. Here's the secret to homesteading. It's a journey, not a race. You won't get it all perfect in year 1, and that's okay. Keep a little notebook, jot down what worked, what didn't, and what you want to try next season. Maybe your lettuce thrived, but your tomatoes got blight lesson learned for next year. Join a local gardening group or an online homesteading community. They're full of folks happy to share advice. And celebrate the wins, no matter how small. That first egg, that first radish, that's your homestead coming to life. That's it for Farming 101. You've got the basics to start your homestead. A plan, some crops, maybe a few animals, and a whole lot of potential. If you like this, hit that subscribe button for more beginner-friendly homesteading tips. Drop a comment. What's the first thing you're planting this year? Thanks for watching and happy homesteading.